Hello YouTube. So yesterday I was running some errands and on my way out of picking up some regular things from Walgreens, I noticed that there was a car with its trunk open. And I thought that's a little bit weird. Oh well, maybe, they're going to put away their cart and they just forgot. Happens all the time. No big deal. Then the car started to reverse and I thought, oh well, that's a little weird, but surely they'll check their mirror or turn around to back up, see that they can't see anything, get out of the car and fix it. No big deal. But then it kept backing up, and it became very clear very quickly that this person was not aware that their trunk was open. And I panicked a little inside because it was like, oh my gosh, this person could get hurt or they could lose the stuff in their trunk that they just bought, presumably, from Walgreens. And like, that would be awful. That would be a horrible thing. And not to mention the nerve-wrackingness that would be getting out onto the street and realizing that your trunk is open and having to figure out a way to deal with that. And so I stepped in. Very carefully, very gently, I walked around the car to the driver's side, cognizant of the fact that this person could not see me. And so I got up there and I knocked on the window, and this is the point where I realized that there was a woman in the car, and it was like, oh God, please don't let me scare her. I don't want to freak her out because, someone coming up and knocking on your window, that's a little terrifying. So I did that, and I said through the window, before she had too much time to be like, why is there a person here? Your trunk is open. And she was like, oh dear. And so she started to get out of the car to rectify the situation. And I am aware of the fact that the parking lot is starting to back up because it's not a well-designed parking lot and it's not built for this sort of thing. And so I backed up and waited patiently, and it occurred to me that I could just close the trunk. And so as she got out, I was like, is it okay if I close your trunk for you? Like, no big deal, not a problem, I don't mind. And she was like, oh yes, thank you. And so I closed it. And she was just so touched and surprised. She was like, oh, that made my day. And oops, like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to do the things and whatever. And it's like, we all come down with a case of the Mondays from time to time. No big deal. And she wanted to hug me and opened her arms and waited. And so I hugged her and she was like, you made my day. That was thank you. And I was just like, it's fine. Have a good day. Drive safe. And just, generally wanting to make sure that everything was okay for the well-being of all people involved. But she was really touched by that. And that was a surprise to me because it cost me nothing. It didn't cost me anything to go up and be like, hey, your trunk is open. Can I help you close this? And she was like, oh, this made my day. And as I was walking away, she was like, be sure to thank your mother for me. Then she remembered that gender equality is a thing, and she was like, and your father. And I thought that was adorable. So yeah, kindness doesn't cost anything, apparently makes people's days, and is generally a big deal. So maybe we should just be doing more of that, because if a thing that did not cost me anything and was very easy to do had that much of an impact on someone else's life, wow, we need more of it. So yeah, those are my thoughts for Vlogmas Day 13. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, YouTube.